You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5.
Coming up, it's Black Friday and thousands of Suncoast shoppers are racing to stores. We'll tell you where you can take advantage of the best deals. Plus, a shopper's worst nightmare. We'll tell you what happened when a gunman opened fire at a busy mall in Alabama overnight. And coyotes continue to be spotted near downtown Sarasota. We'll explain why people living nearby believe something needs to be done to move them. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now. Hello, I'm Erica Jackson. It is Friday, November 23rd. Thank you for joining us. Ray and Jess are off this morning. Let's head right over to meteorologist Josh Stone for the latest on your First Alert forecast. Josh?
All right, thanks so much, Erica. Well, we're walking out to temperatures in the low 60s and upper 50s in some locations. It's 61 currently here in Sarasota. A few clouds out there, dew point at 59. It is possible, maybe inland, I have to check the observations, but it's possible maybe some areas of patchy fog have developed in the overnight hours, so just watch out for that for your Black Friday morning commute. Northeasterly wind at 7, but eventually that wind will be coming back around from the south later on today. We'll have a few clouds streaming on by for today, but the radar should remain mostly quiet. And as far as your highs, topping out in the mid to upper 70s, looking pretty nice on this Black Friday. Erica?
Josh, thank you. Let's take a look at First Alert traffic. Right now, it doesn't look like there's any crashes to report. No congestion right now at 501 on I-75 in South Sarasota County. Looking pretty clear right now. That's the north area. Let's look a little bit further down to South Sarasota County. There we go. Things looking clear at this hour, but I'm expecting we may see some backups as shoppers head to the mall on this Black Friday. Right now, some stores along the Suncoast are starting to open their doors to Black Friday shoppers. Our Jackie Kelly joins us live at Dick's Sporting Goods near UTC with the latest on the best deals. Jackie, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. That's right. I'm here in front of Dick's Sporting Goods, and it just opened up at 5 a.m. But honestly, it's a ghost town out here. I did see a couple people walk into the store, but other than that, it's pretty dead in this area. Now, Dick's is doing 25% off of everything in the store. Now, a lot of shopping malls were open up last night, and they'll be opening up again today in the next few hours. The Ellington Premium Outlets will be opening up at 6 a.m., and the Westfield Siesta Key, Westfield Sarasota Square, DeSoto Square Mall, and the mall at UTC will be opening up at 8 a.m. Individual stores within those malls may be opening up earlier, though. The marketing director for UTC tells me that opening stores a little later Black Friday morning than in years past has been beneficial.
In the Suncoast market, we found that, a 4 a.m. shopping hour just doesn't make sense for our customer. Nobody wants to be up at 4 a.m. in their pajamas shopping. So really we found that sweet spot is about that 7, 8 a.m. time frame of when it makes sense for them to come out. They're awake, they're not grumpy, and they enjoy shopping a lot more.
Now, if you are going to be hitting the UTC Mall, I'm told that the big doorbusters are going to be found at Macy's, Victoria's Secret, and Express. So if you are going to be hitting those stores, make sure to go there earlier on in the day. And at 5:30, we'll be talking about some parking tips for the UTC Mall. Reporting live in Sarasota, Jackie Kelly, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Jackie, thank you. For the latest on this story plus breaking news and your up-to-the-minute First Alert forecast, head over to our new app. You can find it in the App Store under WWSB or My Suncoast. Developing overnight, a shooting incident at an Alabama mall on Thanksgiving. Authorities in Hoover say gunshots were heard inside the River Chase Galleria Mall. Several people were injured and the gunman is dead. Officials say 2 people got into an argument that escalated into gunshots.
I heard one and then bang, bang, and then right after that, people started screaming and going crazy to just get away from it. And then cops ran by us with their guns drawn in that direction. So
what were police doing? I guess what were they telling you guys when you were inside?
They wouldn't do it. Nobody was telling anybody anything. I mean, it was so fast, and I was so close to it. I'm not hanging around for somebody to tell me what to do.
The scene at the mall is secure now, but police are still there to make sure there are no issues throughout the day today. And developing overnight in Washington, at least 40 people are in the hospital recovering after a University of Washington band bus crashed on a slick highway. Washington State Patrol says there were around 55 people on board when the crash happened. About 280 students and staff on the other 5 buses were sent to a nearby elementary school to be evaluated by paramedics. Fortunately, WSP says there do not seem to be any serious injuries. Happening across the state, a baby is recovering from a skull fracture after his mother dropped him while running through traffic. We have to warn you that some people may find this video in this report disturbing. Marion County deputies say they got the call on Monday. They say the accused woman, Kayla Morgan, was seen holding a baby draped over her arm. Now, this is body cam footage of the first deputy called to the scene. They say when they tried to stop her, Morgan started walking in front of cars, running away from the deputies and eventually dropping the baby. Once arrested, deputies say Morgan told them she had taken meth and other drugs.
She thought the deputy was a monster who was going to suck out her blood. I mean, that's what these drugs do to people.
This morning, the baby is still in the hospital recovering from a skull fracture. In the meantime, Morgan is facing a judge on charges of aggravated child abuse and resisting an officer. Investigators say Morgan admitted to taking the drug Molly and methamphetamine for 3 days before the incident. We are learning new details about a shooting in Palmetto that left 2 people injured. Deputies have charged William Andrus with attempted murder after an argument with his neighbor turned violent. The dispute happened on Lakeside Boulevard in the Country Lakes Village development. 77-year-old William Andrus is accused of firing several shots, one of which hit his neighbor, 67-year-old Joe Prisco. Prisco's wife also suffered a head injury during the incident.
I heard that the 2 neighbors were feuding about an air conditioner or something, and it got to the point where one of them went out of control and shot the other one.
Joe Prisco had surgery and is now said to be in stable condition. Police say his wife Brenda suffered only minor injuries, and Andrus had his first court appearance yesterday. New developments in the case of a former police officer who killed a woman during a training event. The Punta Gorda Police Department will soon have to hand over hundreds of deleted social media posts to defense attorneys. The posts all center around former officer Lee Cole. He is accused of manslaughter for the shooting death of Mary Knowlton. He no longer works for Punta Gorda PD, and his trial is taking place in Charlotte County. Sarasota is known for its visitors, but this one is more frightening than most. A coyote spotted by dozens of people walking near downtown earlier this week, giving some quite the scare. ABC 7's Taylor Torgano has more.
Jacqueline, have you seen one? People are reporting seeing these coyotes for almost 2 weeks now, from Longboat Key all the way to homes closer to Siesta Key, right here to Coconut Avenue at this park. I talked to some of the kids who are playing.
Bro, that's wild.
Noah Fisher spent part of his Thanksgiving playing ball with his family at Pioneer Park, but he wasn't so happy to hear that a coyote had shared the same ground he walked on just days before.
I was scared of coyotes, yeah. My dog, he could get eaten, and that would not be good. That would be a little wild.
Hey, coyote. Hey, coyote.
We showed you this video taken Monday morning by a Sarasota resident on Osprey Avenue and Oak Street. When we posted it on our ABC 7 Facebook page, dozens more people commented that they had seen this coyote or another on their streets.
Oh, hello, coyote.
And this video, posted by the city of Sarasota, shows another sighting close to downtown, but more than 3 miles from here off of South Osprey Avenue.
Well, I came home yesterday from work and my neighbor came across the street and said there was a coyote in the neighborhood.
Seconds later, Angela Renier saw him with her own eyes.
Like he started digging here. He's like laid right over there.
Renier says her friend saw a pack in Longboat Key 2 weeks ago, and she thinks this one got separated from the crew.
I was a little afraid. I called the city and they told me that he looks healthy, that he's not harmless, he's more afraid of humans, so they would not come out to pick him up. But he looked a little sad, he's lost.
The FWC says coyotes rarely pose a threat to people, but if one does get too close, you can make loud noises or wave your arms in the air, which typically causes it to leave an area. It's also recommended that you keep your pets inside overnight because more coyote attacks occur overnight or at dusk or dawn. Now, there are some additional tips to keep in mind while these coyotes are being seen around town. I put a link on our website. Just visit mysuncoast.com. I'm reporting from Pioneer Park, Taylor Torgano, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll head over to Lee Middle School in Bradenton to introduce you to this month's chalkboard champion in Manatee County. And later in the hour, Americans are already busy shopping across the country. We'll tell you what analysts say this could be a very happy holiday season for retailers. But now let's take a live look at our tower cam overlooking downtown Sarasota this morning at 5:10 a.m. Expecting a lot of hustle and bustle this weekend as we're now dealing with Black Friday, and then tomorrow we have Small Business Saturday, so a lot of shopping expected for this weekend. Now let's check in with Josh.
Yeah, that's right. You can see a few clouds on the tower cam there. We're going to have a few clouds as we go through the day, but all in all, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies in the forecast. And as you can see, the temperature trend climbs up to the mid to upper 70s, so a beautiful day to go out there and shop. There is a slight chance for shower activity later on this afternoon, but that is about it. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
A promise was made, a promise that hit the beaches of Normandy, a vow that captured Iwo Jima, a contract that weathered Tet, a pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq, an IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
From the moment she walked in the door, we stopped having to go to the pharmacy. Certain prescriptions, my health plan or the pharmacy wasn't even able to get here. And hospice provided them, and all we had to do was call up, and the next thing they know, there was another, a delivery.
Teachers inspire our children and promote a lifetime of learning. So ABC 7 and Gettle Automotive want to honor these chalkboard champions by giving them the chance to win $500. But we need your help. Go to mysuncoast.com/chalkboardchampions to nominate an outstanding teacher who's really making a difference. And each month we'll deliver $500 to 1 teacher in Sarasota County and 1 teacher in Manatee County. Go to mysuncoast.com and nominate your chalkboard champion today.
Because my parents told me I have to be responsible.
Because my first coach told me, you can do this.
Because my boss showed me how to do a good job.
Because my teacher helped me see the choices.
I'm swimming faster than I ever dreamed.
I am a valuable employee.
I discovered that I could work as an artist.
I will be whatever I want to be.
Youth with disabilities should grow up expecting to work and succeed. For more information, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Letting my friends online know I was quitting kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it. You can too.
For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
Happy Black Friday to you. Hello, I'm meteorologist Josh Down here to get you going and start this day of shopping. And you know what? Looking at the radar, there's some heavy rain and lightning strikes, but not for us out here in the Atlantic off the east coast of Florida. Got you on that one. So we're going to remain pretty quiet today as far as any sort of shower activity. Maybe an isolated light shower later on this afternoon, but be very isolated, short-lived, and very light. As far as what we are looking at right now on our current temperature map, temperatures across the board along the Suncoast in the low 60s at this time. As far as our satellite radar goes, well, there's the shower activity off the east coast of Florida. We're going to have a few clouds that stream on by today, but we're calling for mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies in our forecast on this Black Friday. Well, there's a weather system out here in the Pacific Northwest, unfortunately producing heavy rain. It's kind of a double-edged sword here. This is great news, actually, because the rain is helping with the fire activity in Northern California. But since the ground is charred, well, there's no roots anymore from these trees that have held the soil together. So we could be talking about mudslides over here in Northern California. Not a good situation for them. For us, though, high pressure dominating, a little dry air coming into play here, and we'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and quiet conditions today, and relatively warm. We're going to top out in the mid to upper 70s, which is about average for this time. Their average high is 77, but up here in the north, they're dealing with a cold spell. Yesterday, with a wind chill factor, saw some temperatures in the negatives. That's what it felt like over there. Right now, current temperature in New York City is 16. In Boston, it is 15. As far as dry air, you can see it in tan here, kind of swirling over the peninsula. So we'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies today. And you can see the futurecast, not much to show you as far as rain. Little activity out here in the tropics. It just flared up last night, but it is moving eastward and away from land and over open waters here in the Atlantic basin, but the rest of the tropics are quiet. For the boaters today, a northeasterly becoming southwesterly wind at 10 knots in the morning, then becoming 5 knots in the afternoon. Seas 2 feet with a light chop in the afternoon. High today tops out in the mid to upper 70s, and well, by Saturday, a better chance for rainfall coming our way. Another shot of rain on Monday, and the best chance of widespread rain, even maybe some thunderstorms, will come next Thursday with a system coming in here. Back to you.
Josh, thank you. Let's take a look at our first alert traffic maps. Right now, no crashes to report, no backups in Manatee County right now. Let's take a look a little further south in Sarasota. Fruitville looks good. Bee Ridge, Clark, maybe expecting some backups a little later today near the Ellenton exit in Manatee County and UTC exit in Sarasota County. South Sarasota County looks good right now at 517. ABC7 is teaming up with Gettle Automotive to celebrate teachers in our community, and we're calling them Chalkboard Champions. We ask the community to nominate a teacher, and then we select 2 winners for Sarasota and Manatee County each month. We head over to Bradenton for November's Manatee County Chalkboard Champion. ABC7's Jacqueline Matter takes us to Electa Lee Middle School to meet theater director Starlo Galetta.
On behalf of ABC7 and Gettle Automotive, we wanted to award you with $500 for being our November Chalkboard Champion of the Month for Manatee County and all you do for your students.
Using her own experiences, Starlo Galetta teaches life and the world through drama to a diverse group of middle school students. And she often goes beyond the classroom to impact her students' lives.
I had family that was hit by Maria, and I contacted Miss Galetta, and she helped me stay in contact with my grandma. They didn't have light or water for almost 2 months, and they were really affected, and I couldn't really do anything. And so when I found out that Miss Galetta could actually help them, I was super happy and grateful that she would help.
Just a year ago, Galetta, also a bilingual world traveler, saw how Hurricane Maria impacted her students and their families, including 7th grader Sophia Soto.
I've always gone after natural disasters and gone and provided assistance at my level. And we were very concerned about the lack of drinking water and the lack of lights.
Galetta turned this tragedy into a learning experience, collecting lights and water filters to take to Puerto Rico.
There still wasn't drinking water in the places that we were concerned over. My students collected over 200 of each, and then I packed them in suitcases. I stayed with complete strangers that I didn't know, and I FaceTimed and contacted with my students and delivered those lights.
Galetta's former teacher and the woman who nominated her for this month's Chalkboard Champion says Galetta's unique approach is inspiring.
She brings real-world understanding real-world travel and experiences to students who may not have that experience on their own.
The creative spin on education is a lesson Soto says she now understands.
We learned that when we're older, we can grow up to help those people that are in need.
But Galetta continues to thank others for letting her do a job she loves.
I could not do what I do if they didn't believe in me and if they didn't support my work.
In Manatee County, Jacqueline Matter, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Looks like she made a big impact on her students and her school. Mrs. Galetta says she plans to use the $500 won from Gettle Automotive toward a living history project for the theater department. They're working on it and they want to repaint the stage at Electa Lee Middle School. Congratulations to her. And if you're interested in nominating a teacher from Sarasota or Manatee County, head over to our website, mysuncoast.com/chalkboardchampions. Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, Black Friday is here. We'll tell you about some of the Apple products available that are priced lower than they've ever been. And coming up at 5:30, thousands of Suncoast shoppers are getting ready and starting to race to the stores. We'll have a live report with more on where you can find the best deals. But now let's take a look at the UTC area. Let's take a live look right now. You can see the Christmas tree lit up now that we're past Thanksgiving. Everyone getting ready for their Christmas shopping, and that's a live look from the UTC Shopping Center right now. We'll be right back.
Happy Honda Days are here, and you're gonna like the holiday clearance savings. Save on the Accord, on sale for just $249 a month. That's the North American car of the year for less than the competition. Our most impressive Honda ever, on clearance for only $249 a month, loaded with more options, including a turbocharged engine and Honda Sensing. Do not miss these Honda clearance savings this week at your local Honda dealer.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business. Tonight on ABC7 News at 7.
And I thought we were in real trouble in the governor's race, but what happened was we did have a record turnout for a midterm election.
Turnout for non-affiliated voters was down compared to Republicans and Democrats.
Breaking down the midterms with a newly minted state senator and the leading voice in the Democratic Party. I'm Alan Cohn. We'll re-air the whole hour. Meet me at the Trapezoid.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
We've all heard how military veterans adjusting to the civilian world may have certain issues.
30. 70.
If only everyone had this issue. No matter what challenge they face, Easter Seals is here for America's veterans.
Welcome back. Black Friday is here and some Apple products are priced lower than they've ever been before. ABC's Candace Gibson and Janae Norman have the details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple's worldwide 4-day shopping event goes live. It kicked off today in Australia. Shoppers will get gift cards for some Apple products.
But don't count on using them on newer items. Products like the iPhone XR and the Mini Mac aren't included. And one of the most purchased gadgets of Black Friday will be TVs.
Oh yeah, here's two of the best deals that we found. 65-inch Vizio 4K TV, $1,500. That's at Best Buy and Target. And a 65-inch Samsung 4K as well, selling for $1,800 at B&H. That, by the way, more than $2,000 off.
Nice.
And with Black Friday, there's an app for that.
Flip lets you search flyer deals and coupons by item and find deals in your area. Ebates is cashback website. It's offering double cash back at some retailers. Santa's Bag allows you to budget presents for everyone on your list.
Good luck. Those are your Tech Bites.
Tech Bites, sponsored by Cuisinart.
Is there a standoff brewing in your home? Can't agree on a traditional coffee maker versus a single serve? Steer clear of a showdown with the Cuisinart Coffee Center and have the best of both worlds, all with one appliance. The single-serve brewer uses our home barista reusable filter cup or any variety K-cup with 3 cup sizes and instant heat up. The programmable 12-cup brewer lets you enjoy premium features like adjustable brew strength, auto on and off, and brew pause. The Cuisinart Coffee Center. When it comes to coffee makers, you can have it all.
Why let itchy, irritated skin keep you from all the fun this winter? Cortisone 10 works fast to help soothe irritation and relieve itch for 10 full hours, so you can be back in action in no time. Cortisone 10. Feel the heal.
Eggo thick and fluffy waffles are so thick, so fluffy, so delicious.
Karen, you gotta try this.
They're just too good not to share. Lego, your Eggo.
It's year-end clearance time at every Ghetto location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Ghetto.com. And Ghetto Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Ghetto dealership near you. Ghetto's got it. At Ghetto.com.
Hi, I'm Janelle Hale, founder and CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. No one should face breast cancer alone. When I was diagnosed 36 years ago, there was no internet, and I had to make a decision with little information. Early detection saved my life. It could save yours too. To learn what every woman needs to know about breast cancer, visit nbcf.org/hope.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator, there was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs. Stop the crimes.
I'm Deshauna Barber. In 2016, I was proud to win the title of Miss USA. What makes me just as proud is my service in the U.S. military. In the service, a soldier gains skills and learns values like discipline and leadership. That makes them an asset to any business that hires them. If you're an employer, on behalf of Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, remember to hire smart and bet on a vet. Visit saluteheroes.org or call this number to learn more.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives. It's dangerous work. And in times of triumph or tragedy, the Coast Guard Foundation answers the call to support Coast Guard members and their families. Learn more at coastguardfoundation.org.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5:30.
Coming up, it's Black Friday and thousands of Suncoast shoppers are racing to stores. We'll tell you where you can take advantage of the best deals. Plus, with all of the shopping already going on nationwide, we'll tell you why analysts say this could be a very happy holiday season for retailers. And we'll tell you how you can get some of your money back in your account by using the right credit card for your purchases. Those stories and more are coming up right now on Good Morning Suncoast. Welcome back. I'm Erica Jackson. It is Friday, November 23rd. Thank you for joining us. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving. Ray and Jess are both off this morning. Let's head back over to meteorologist Josh Stone for the latest on your First Alert weather forecast. Josh?
All right, Erica, thanks so much. Well, temperatures look like this right now. 61 Sarasota, 61 in Bradenton, and 62 in Venice. I did check the latest observations. There are some areas with patchy fog this morning, so just look out for that on your Black Friday morning commute. A few clouds out there as well. All in all, I think we'll have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies today and a very slight chance for isolated showers. But right now, the radar remains very quiet at this time. Highs will top out in the mid to upper 70s, so looking like a very lovely day. Back to you.
Josh, thank you. I guess the outdoor shoppers will like those weather conditions today. Let's take a look at First Alert traffic. Right now, no major crashes to report. No significant backups right now on I-75. Maybe some backups a little later around 301 and the Ellenton exit if people are heading to the outlets. In Sarasota, no crashes to report at this time. A little bit of yellow on the map on Siesta Key, but nothing significant to report. And in South Sarasota County, it all looks clear right now. Right now, stores around the Suncoast are opening up with different savings and sales in honor of Black Friday. ABC 7's Jackie Kelly joins us live at Dick's Sporting Goods at the UTC Mall area with the latest. Jackie, how's it looking?
Well, good morning, Erica. That's right. I'm here in front of Dick's Sporting Goods, which opened up in the past half an hour, and we're starting to see more people come and make their way into the store. Now they're offering 25% off of everything in the store, but if you're going to be shopping here today, I recommend to come out now because the parking lot is still pretty empty, so you'll be able to get a good parking spot. Now, most stores around town opened up last night, and they're opening up a little later today. Target opens at 7 a.m., and the UTC Mall opens up at 8 a.m. But some stores like Macy's inside the mall, that's going to be opening up at 6 a.m. Now, while it may be overwhelming, the marketing coordinator at UTC says the best way to do Black Friday is to have a strategy.
Scope out the sales on our website at mall@utc.com. We list all the sales for Black Friday. They're up now, so you can see and kind of plan ahead and get your strategy going.
Now, she also recommends if you are going to be going to the UTC Mall to do valet parking, which is only $5, or to use the east side parking lot. She says that parking lot is bigger and it'll be able to get you in to go shopping faster. And stay tuned because at 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll be talking more about Black Friday sales. Reporting live in Sarasota, Jackie Kelly, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Jackie, thank you. We'll check in a bit. And if you're hoping for big holiday sales for Black Friday, make sure to plan ahead. Today, all of the Westfield stores will open at 8 in the morning and close at 9 p.m. The mall at UTC will be open until 10 p.m. The Ellenton Premium Outlets were open last night before midnight and then closed at 2 a.m., but they will be back open in a couple minutes at 6. And this is how the ABC 7 news schedule is shaping up today. We will continue Good Morning Suncoast here until 7 a.m. when Good Morning America comes on. Then for evening news, we will only have our 7 and 11 o'clock shows. We will be back to our regularly scheduled newscast coming up on Monday. For the latest on Black Friday, plus breaking news and your up-to-the-minute First Alert forecast, head over to our news app. You can find it in the App Store under WWSB or My Suncoast. This should be a very happy holiday season for retailers. Reporter John Lawrence explains how Americans have already been busy shopping, and there's more than a month before Santa fires up the sleigh.
The shopping season is underway and consumers are spending.
We're getting the kids presents, we're getting family presents, we're getting presents that most people couldn't afford unless they were $200, $400, $600 off.
Retail sales are expected to rise 4.8% between now and the end of the year, according to a forecast from IBM. That's up from last year when the growth was 4.2%.
I wanted to pick up a pecan pie, like the 50-cent pecan pie. I ended up spending like $150.
Digital sales were strong this month, according to Adobe Analytics. They've increased nearly 17% compared to last November.
You have two types of free shipping. You have free shipping with conditions where there's usually a minimum order size, say $50, $75, and then there's free shipping with no conditions.
But some people still like to shop the old-fashioned way by actually going inside stores, and retailers are doing whatever they can to entice consumers. IBM predicts appliances, clothes, and jewelry will be the most popular items this season.
Customers can expect to see some really amazing deals here. We've got stores that are 50, 60, 70% off. So come ready, come excited, and come ready to shop.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And you may be getting your holiday packages quicker this year thanks to a new Amazon delivery center. The company announced a new fully staffed facility is now open in Sunrise just in time for the holidays. That's only about 3 hours away from here. The company has 75 delivery centers across the United States, with 8 of those now in Florida. An Amazon distribution center was set to open in Fort Myers this month, but that has been delayed to next year. Happening across the state, Orlando police say a car sale gone wrong led to a car chase and an officer-involved shooting. Police say the suspect stole a car and took it for a test drive. When police tried to stop him, he crashed it through a storefront. Orlando police say the driver put officers' lives at risk, so they shot at him.
They shot at him.
It chose to drive towards our officers in his process. It goes to show that he really doesn't care for much other than himself.
No one else was hurt. The suspect, he was flown to Orlando Regional with a gunshot wound, but he is expected to survive. Orlando police have not yet released the name of the suspect. Since the incident included an officer-involved shooting, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement will investigate. In consumer news this morning, the biggest shopping weekend of the year is underway, and chances are you'll use a credit card that pays you back for your Black Friday purchases. A recent survey found cashback credit cards are the most popular. Kim Hutcherson has more in today's Consumer Watch.
Love cash rewards. When it comes to plastic, cash back is by far America's favorite credit card reward. That's according to a new survey by creditcards.com. It found 57% of surveyed adults have at least one rewards card, and the most popular type is one that offers cash back. In fact, 43% of those surveyed said they have a card that offers a cash reward. Only 13% of surveyed adults have an airline or hotel credit card, and 12% have a general travel credit card. The survey found most cardholders are taking advantage of the opportunity to earn free money. More than half of rewards cardholders have redeemed for cash within the past year, while another 29% swap their points for gift cards, which are just as good as cash. Experts say other rewards like travel or hotel points aren't as flexible as plain cash, which could be used for virtually anything, unlike travel perks. So choose your plastic wisely this holiday season. For Consumer Watch, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, millions around the country are drowning in their student loans. We'll tell you how you can avoid getting caught in a cycle of debt. And coming up later, we'll have another live report on Black Friday shopping across the Suncoast and where you can find the best deals today. But first, let's take a live look at our tower cam. Pretty calm right now at 5:38 a.m. Likely to pick up today since a lot of people are off work, likely spending time downtown. But let's find out if it's going to be a good beach day. Josh?
I think so, actually. We're going to have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And looking pretty nice, and as far as the temperatures go, actually warmer than yesterday. You know why? Because that northeasterly wind will switch around and be coming up from the southeast and the south, and that's going to help warm our temperatures back up to more average, like in the upper 70s. So a very pleasant day on tap for us. Was the weekend hold? I'll have that answer coming up.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Saturdays at midnight on ABC 7. You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC 7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC 7 on Facebook.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. We're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Hello, welcome back. I'm meteorologist Josh Stone, your friendly meteorologist, on this Black Friday, showing you that our radar is quiet for the Suncoast. Little shower and storm activity, actually, but that is off the east coast of Florida, so nothing affecting us right now. And it is possible a light shower could develop later on this afternoon, but that's going to be isolated, very light and short-lived. 61 degrees right now is our current temperature here in downtown Sarasota. A few clouds out there, humidity at 93%. I did check the observations. There's some areas of patchy fog, so look out for that on your morning commute. Those are inland, though, so if you're heading easterly in that direction, you may run into some areas with some limited visibility, but that's patchy, not widespread. As far as the wind right now, light, generally coming out of the north, but as we go through the day, the winds are going to shift. They're going to come from the east, the southeast, and then eventually the southwest. So temperatures will be warming as we go through the afternoon. A little disturbance that flared up in the Gulf of Mexico yesterday, then kind of lost its punch, started to decay, and we had some of the leftover clouds from it swipe us by as we went through the overnight. Now this system kind of reignited here, but it's all moving eastward, and there's a stationary boundary to our south. But really, I think we're going to have a very quiet day with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies and really no rain in our forecast other than an isolated shower like I talked about. So high pressure will dominate our area once again. Another big story is what's happening out to the Pacific Northwest with a trough coming, and you can see this bend here. That's the trough, and it's swinging around some heavy rain in Northern California, which is good news for the firefighters. But the other issue, though, is it could cause some mudslides there, so that's not so good. As far as any sort of airport delays go, nothing to show you here. Atlanta, Charlotte, O'Hare, Logan Airport in Boston, LaGuardia, New York, Reagan National in Washington, D.C., no delays at this time. Futurecast is quiet other than a few clouds streaming on by for today. So we'll show you the big picture of what's to come over the next several days. Could get some shower activity as we get into tomorrow, and expect cloudy skies with a system coming in, but it's kind of a weak system. If you are flying out of the Suncoast, maybe going to Chicago on Sunday, there potentially could be delays with some snow and sleet in that area for Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and then it starts to affect the East Coast as we get into Monday. The tropics are quiet on this Friday, so that's good. And as far as our forecast for the next several days, some shower activity on Saturday. We have sunshine on Sunday, and notice the temperature is kind of cooled down a little bit into the 60s for highs on Wednesday with another system coming our way, and then widespread shower activity next Thursday. Back to you, Erica.
Josh, thank you. Let's take a look at first alert traffic. Right now, no crashes or delays to report in Manatee County. Just a little bit of yellow I see on Anna Maria Island and heading on to Anna Maria Island from State Road 64. In Sarasota, no crash to report. A little bit heading on to Siesta Key in the South Bridge in Sarasota County. And further south in the county, no crashes to report there either. Millions around the country are drowning in their student loans, and 1 in 5 of those borrowers are behind on payments. But instead of getting help, some troubled borrowers say they were tricked into taking out even more loans at sky-high interest rates. Investigate TV's Rachel DePompa, along with our partners at NerdWallet, have a warning that could help borrowers avoid a cycle of debt.
In front of Sarah Carroll is a mountain of debt.
It's definitely frustrating.
When she graduated from college 7 years ago, she owed around $63,000 in student loans. It's now $81,000 and growing, despite paying on time for 5 years.
So basically, I'm paying off interest and I'm not making a dent.
This St. Louis wife and mom is now working 3 jobs to make her payments. Part-time as a bartender, 2 days a week as an art teacher. She's even a gymnastics instructor. She's more than frustrated.
Scared, like I'm never gonna get there.
So when she got a phone call from a company telling her she may qualify for student loan debt relief, she jumped at the chance.
I thought that I was getting my loan refinanced, and that if that would have happened, that would have been a good deal and I would have happily paid for it, but nothing happened.
She says student advocates told her it would refinance her loan, lowering her payments. She paid an extra $39 a month for nearly 2 years, thinking it was making a difference. It was not.
Nothing. They did nothing for me.
Sarah was actually adding to her debt, owing a third-party company called Equitable Acceptance $39.50 a month.
They don't even realize that they're working with Equitable Acceptance until it shows up on their credit report as a $1,300 line of credit.
Brad Wolverton writes for NerdWallet's investigative team.
The consumer in this case doesn't even realize it's called income-based repayment. They're just told, hey, we can help you reduce your payments.
He exposed how Equitable Acceptance, a Minnesota-based company handling these third-party loans, is currently under investigation by the Federal Trade Commission.
There's something not right here for the student borrower.
What's off is that the consumer is actually paying not toward their student loans, but they're paying this third-party financer. So none of the money that they think is going toward their student loans is actually going to that.
3 months after NerdWallet's reporting, the New York Attorney General's office filed this lawsuit against Equitable and 9 other companies alleging deceptive, fraudulent, and unlawful conduct. Equitable denies the allegations. The company's also a defendant in a potential class action lawsuit in New York. The plaintiff's attorney alleging Equitable and more than 40 other companies engaged in a coordinated scheme targeting student borrowers to sell them fraudulent services that pushed the borrowers into even greater debt while diverting their money into their pockets.
The problem here, the service often provided is actually free through the U.S. Department of Education. It's called income-driven repayment. The programs can lower your monthly payment on federal student loans, but again, it's a free service. It's illegal in many states for debt relief companies to charge upfront fees.
Equitable tells us it cannot comment on pending litigation, other than to say we intend to defend vigorously against all such claims. The company's general counsel, Daniel Hill, goes on to say in a lengthy email, it is misleading to state the enrollment process is free without also adding how difficult the process is.
The complaints have not subsided. People are really mad because this is sitting on their credit report and it's harming their credit.
Complaints are still pouring in across the country. The Better Business Bureaus flagged the company, giving it an F rating, noting 206 complaints in the last 3 years. We pulled complaints in Ohio and Virginia. Rebecca Sherman writing, "This equitable acceptance company is getting $50 a month from me for what?" Equitable tells us it knows of one Virginian that is paying roughly $200 per month less on his federal student loan debt because he hired a third-party company to help him enroll in a Department of Education program.
I had a loan for nothing. They did nothing for me. And I was really frustrated, and that's when I stopped paying.
As a result, Sarah's credit took a dive. She eventually got the loan with Equitable removed from her credit report. But now the original company she signed up with, Student Advocates, is sending her messages.
They're threatening to send it to collections.
She doesn't want anyone else already struggling with student loan payments to go through this.
Nothing is free. If someone's calling you saying that they can help you, don't believe them.
If you have an issue with any contract you are in, you may want to consult an attorney. You can also file a complaint with your state's Attorney General, the Better Business Bureau, and Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
We've also reached out to Students Advocate for comment about Sarah's situation and have not yet heard back. You can read Equitable's entire statement on our website, mysuncoast.com. We'll be right back with your top headlines, but first, let's take a live look at the UTC area. You can see that it's lit up for the holidays. The tree just going off, but we can still see the beautiful lights on the trees around the UTC area. You can see this is between the mall and the shopping center with Target. We'll be right back with more news on Good Morning Suncoast, so stay with us.
Where to go and what to do in Muscle Shoals in Florence, Alabama. Personalized just for you. Find your sweet spots at alabama.travel/sweetspot.
Year-end clearance time at every Gettle location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Gettle.com. And Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Gettle dealership near you. Gettle's got it. At Gettle.com.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Cancer doesn't run in my family. That really was the farthest thing from my mind. I've been an athlete my whole life and I work in sports, so my mindset was just, let's fight. So our stories are all unique, so whatever you're going through, ask questions, get information and be involved. Don't ignore the signs. Join the fight. I'm Tony Beasley, and I'm a stage 2 colorectal cancer survivor.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Welcome back. Here are some of the top stories we're following for you this morning on the Suncoast. It's Black Friday, and that means that stores across the country and here on the Suncoast are offering big deals for holiday shoppers. Head on over to our website, mysuncoast.com, for the latest on where you can find bargains today. Plus, a shooting incident at a mall in Alabama on Thanksgiving evening. Authorities in Hoover say gunshots were heard inside the River Chase Galleria Mall. Several people were injured and the gunman is dead. No word yet on what we actually just recently found out that an altercation is what caused this situation to erupt. And deputies are charging William Andrus with attempted murder after an argument with his neighbor turned violent. The dispute left 2 people injured. 77-year-old Andrus is accused of firing several shots, one of which hit his neighbor, 67-year-old Joe Prisco. Prisco's wife also suffered a head injury during the incident. Now let's head over to Josh for an update on our weather.
Thanks so much. A beautiful forecast for today. Partly cloudy skies and highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s. Back to you.
Josh, thank you. It is 5:56. We will be right back with another full hour of news, so stay with us. We will be right back.